Frank Isola, the Daily News, joining me here. Let's get to the final paragraph of your recent tome in your newspaper about where James Dolan might land on all this, the owner of the Knicks, and how that might all play out in the wash, Frank.
Yeah, and as you know, Rich, you go all the way back to, Jeff Van Gundy and Ernie Grunfeld, and Jim Dolan kind of stepped in there. Then you had Larry Brown, Stephon Marbury, and Isaiah Thomas, and this is kind of similar to that. But it's really not Carmelo's the one who's kind of going back and forth with Phil. It's really more Phil going after the star player. I mean, you tell me, where do you ever see a team president kind of always poking his best player through the media? You don't really see this happen that often. It's one thing for it to be the coach. It's another thing for it to be the team president. I'm sure that Jim Dolan can't enjoy this, that it's a guy in his own organization that he's paying a lot of money to. People say $12 million. I've heard it's like might be closer to $15 million a year. And it seems like Phil's the one that's starting all this trouble. Remember, in early December, they were the third best team in the Eastern Conference, and that's when he started taking these shots at Carmelo, that he stalls the offense and all this other stuff.
So, what do you think he'll do? I mean, is he going to land on the part of just telling Phil this is not working out, get out of here, and then keep Hornacek and try and build around Carmelo and Porzingis? Is that what you're saying?
I do think that Jim Dolan would want Carmelo Anthony on the team. I do think if you traded Derrick Rose and maybe in the second half of the season you rested Carmelo a little bit, you're falling into the lottery, you improve your position, maybe you get a high pick, and then you could kind of reload over the summer. I don't believe for a minute that Carmelo really wants to leave, and I don't think that Jim Dolan wants him to leave. Remember, Jim Dolan was heavily involved in the deal for Carmelo, 5-6 years ago, right around the All-Star game out in L.A. So I don't see it, but I also don't see him getting rid of Phil Jackson. I kind of see right now him thinking, we're going to try to make this work somehow, and Phil, I need you to stop taking shots at our best player in the media.
So wait a minute, the Knicks actually own their lottery pick this year, Frank? You mean
yes,
Isaiah didn't give it away for somebody that's already been off the team for 18 years? That actually happened? Really?
You should come in on draft night for we'll have a little draft party when they get their big lottery pick.
Well, let's hope they step in it again and take somebody that makes the rest of the city cry and now is the purple unicorn. That would be wonderful. If that happens again. I mean,
they definitely, if they hit a home run with him, that's for sure.
No, all right. So last thing, does Carmelo or Dwayne Wade actually wind up on the Cavs? Do you think?
I actually could see Dwayne Wade. I really could. First of all, he doesn't have a no trade clause, so the Bulls can do whatever they want. And he keeps talking about adding a playmaker. And right now, you could start Wade at shooting guard, and eventually, when J.R. Smith comes back, he's a better 3-point shooter than Dwayne Wade. Would you consider making Dwayne Wade the sixth man, the first guy you bring in off the bench, who I'm sure would be on the court in the fourth quarter? I'm sure it's something that LeBron has thought about.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.